It's hard to believe that it's been almost 2 years that I have had the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. I got the card back in November of 2022, and here it is, November 2024. What are the benefits of having the Chase Freedom Unlimited card? We're going to take a look at those in today's video. Today's video will be broken up into 4 parts. First, I will go over my reasons for applying for the card. Second, I will go over the current welcome offers on the card. Yes, there are 2 active welcome offers on the card, so be sure to stay tuned to the video to see what they are. Third, I will talk about the features and benefits of the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. And finally, I will share my comments on the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. Why did I get the card? When I got the card, I already had the Chase Freedom Flex card. I decided that eventually I wanted to get the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. One reason why I did not get the Chase Sapphire Preferred card at that time was because I wasn't sure if I could meet the spend requirement to get the welcome offer associated with that card. I felt that it was a lot easier to meet the spend requirement to get the welcome offer on the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. Another reason I got the Chase Freedom Unlimited card was because at the time, the welcome offer offered 5% cash back at grocery stores on the first $12,000 spent at grocery stores in the first year of having the card, and that was in addition to the $200 that you got after spending $500 in the first 3 months of having the card. At first, my one idea was to get the Chase Freedom Unlimited card, and then maybe after a year, I would upgrade it to the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. In hindsight, I'm glad that I did not decide to upgrade the card, because now that I have the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, I have the full Chase trifecta with the Chase Freedom Unlimited card, the Chase Freedom Flex card, and the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. Now let's take a look at the current welcome offers on the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. These welcome offers are the current active welcome offers at the time of recording this video. The current welcome offer on the Chase Freedom Unlimited card is to earn a $200 bonus after you spend $500 in purchases within the first 3 months of account opening. Now, that is the bonus that is available when you apply directly on the chase.com website, or if you apply through another third-party website that offers the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. There is an alternate welcome offer when applying through a special link on the pointsguy.com website, where you can earn an extra 1.5% cash back on everything on up to $20,000 spent in the first year. Now, I do want to go over some of the past welcome offers. One of them was to earn a $200 bonus after spending $500 in purchases in the first 3 months of account opening, and earn 5% cash back on grocery store purchases, excluding Target and Walmart, on up to $12,000 spent during the first year. Now, that was the welcome offer that was in effect when I applied for the card, so it was nice that I actually got 5% cash back on grocery store purchases during that first year that I had the card. And then another past welcome offer was to earn a $200 bonus after spending $500 in purchases in the first 3 months of account opening, and earn 5% cash back on gas station purchases on up to $12,000 spent during the first year. Another welcome offer that I saw earlier this year was a lower welcome offer where you would earn only $150 after spending the $500 in the first 3 months. However, I'm glad to see that as of right now, it's back up to the normal $200 bonus. Now let's get into the earning rewards and benefits of the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. This card has no annual fee. It earns 5% cash back on travel booked through the Chase Travel Portal, 3% cash back on dining, including takeout and delivery, 3% cash back on drugstore purchases, and 1.5% cash back on all other purchases. There is also an introductory 0% APR for 15 months from account opening on balance transfers and purchases. So if, for example, you had a balance from another card, you could potentially transfer that balance onto this card, and that would give you 15 months to pay that off at 0% interest. There is also the Chase Pay Over Time feature, which is available on the card. It's basically a buy now and pay over time feature where you will pay monthly payments over a fixed amount of time, and instead of paying interest on that charge, you will actually just pay a set monthly fee over the life of that pay over time agreement. Now let's take a look at the earning rewards with that alternate welcome offer that's available through that special link on the pointsguy.com website. Now keep in mind that these elevated benefits are only available for the first year that you have the account open. And they are as follows. You would earn 6.5% cash back on travel booked through the Chase Travel Portal, 4.5% cash back on dining, including takeout and delivery, 4.5% cash back on drugstore purchases, and 3% cash back on all other purchases. Now that is on up to the first $20,000 in spend during the first year of account opening. Now, in order to earn the $200 that you would earn through the other welcome offer, with this welcome offer, you would actually have to spend approximately $13,334 on this card in that first year in order to get that $200. Now, if you spent the full $20,000 on this card in that first year, then that would equate to virtually a $300 welcome offer. So keep that in mind if you think about applying with this welcome offer. Before we go any further, I do want to let you know that the Chase Freedom Flex card and the Chase Freedom Unlimited card are both marketed as cashback cards. However, the rewards that you get with these cards are given to you in the form of Chase Ultimate Rewards points, which have an actual cash value of 1 cent per point. Therefore, the $200 welcome offer that you get on the card after spending $500 in the first 3 months would translate into 20,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards points. Now let's get into your reward redemption options. You can redeem your Chase Ultimate Rewards points for cash, and there is no minimum to redeem. You can redeem them for either a statement credit or a direct deposit into most U.S. checking and savings accounts. You can use your rewards to shop with points at Amazon.com. You could redeem your rewards for gift cards. You can redeem them for travel when booking through the Chase Travel Portal. And you also have the option to transfer partners if you do hold one of the Sapphire cards or the Ink Preferred card. Now, these points do not expire as long as your account is open, which is a really nice benefit. So you don't necessarily have to rush to to redeem your points. The Chase Freedom Unlimited card also offers some other perks. One of them is with the DoorDash benefit, where you can get 3 months of complimentary Dash Pass, and after that you are enrolled automatically in Dash Pass at 50% off for the next 9 months. Now, in order to get that, you must activate that by January 31st, 2025. And also, Dash Pass members can get up to $10 off quarterly on non-restaurant DoorDash orders. And another perk with this card is through Lyft, where you can earn 5% cash back on Lyft rides through March 31st, 2025. Now, rounding out the benefits of the Chase Freedom Unlimited card, let's take a look at the service and protections on this card. The card does offer purchase protection, and it covers new purchases for 120 days against damage or theft on up to $500 per claim and $50,000 per account. The card also gives you extended warranty protection, where it will extend the time period of U.S. manufacturer's warranty by an additional year on eligible warranties of 3 years or less. The card also offers trip cancellation and interruption insurance, where you can be reimbursed on up to $1,500 per person and $6,000 per trip on prepaid, non-refundable passenger fares if your trip is canceled or cut short due to illness, severe weather, and other covered situations. You also get the auto rental collision damage waiver coverage, and that is secondary coverage. So if you would go to a rental car company and rent a car, you can actually decline the collision waiver that they offer you, and you could use this card as secondary coverage, which would cover any coverage that your personal collision insurance would not cover. And this card also does give you travel and emergency assistance services. Finally, I would like to share my comments on the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. Overall, I think that the Chase Freedom Unlimited card is a pretty good card. It is good because it does give you that 1.5% cash back on everything. And one thing that does set this card apart from some of the other 1.5% cash back cards on the market is if you have one of the Sapphire cards or the Ink Preferred card, and you transfer your points over to one of the Chase's transfer partners, sometimes your transfer points are worth more than 1 cent per point. So therefore, the 1.5% cash back that you're getting is actually elevated. So that is one thing that does set this card apart from other cards on the market. Now let's get into the pros and the cons of the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. First, we'll go look at the pros. One pro is you have an easy to obtain welcome offer with a low spend requirement. So that $200 that you can get after spending $500 in the first 3 months of having the card, I think that's a pretty easy to obtain welcome offer, because some other cards on the market require you to spend $1,000 in the first 3 months or $1,500 in the first 6 months of having the card in order to get that $200 sign-up bonus. So that is one pro with this card. Another pro is the 1.5% cash back boost that you get on dining and drugstores. Now, it's marketed that you're getting 3% cash back on dining and drugstores, which you are, but in reality, you're getting 1.5% cash back as a base, and then you're getting an additional 1.5% cash back when you spend in the dining and drugstore categories. Now let's take a look at the cons of the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. The first con is there is a 3% foreign transaction fee on the card. So this is a card that you probably would not want to use internationally when you are traveling internationally because of that foreign transaction fee. Another con is it only earns 1.5% cash back on everything compared with other cards on the market that offer 2% cash back on everything, such as the Citi Double Cash or the Wells Fargo Active Cash or the SoFi credit card. And another potential con of this card is with the alternative welcome offer, where you earn that additional 1.5% cash back on everything. In order to get that, in order to break even with the $200 welcome offer, you would have to spend $13,334 on the card during that first year in order to get that $200 if you go for that alternative welcome offer where you get that extra 1.5% cash back. So keep that in mind when you are applying for this card, and think about that if you decide to go with that welcome offer. Another thing I do want to mention before we get away from the pros and cons is on the Chase website, sometimes they do give you the option to see if you are pre-qualified for a card. So if you would like to go after this card, what you might want to do is see if you are pre-qualified first before you actually go through with submitting an application. That way you know if you have a pretty good chance of getting approved or not. So I did want to mention that before we move on. Okay, real quick here before I conclude this video, I do want to give you my honest 2-year review on the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. Over the 2 years that I have had the card, I have earned about 40,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards points on that card. Now, I don't spend a lot on this card, that's why the points are kind of low. I don't when I had it the first year for the 5% back on groceries, I didn't spend a lot in that category because I do a lot of my grocery shopping at Walmart. So, and for other categories such as gas that this card doesn't earn elevated rewards on, I use another card for that. I have used this card for like restaurants and drugstores, but primarily I use it as my catch-all card at play, and right now I'm using it especially at places that do not accept tap to pay, because at those places then I use my Apple card because then I get 2% cash back on those purchases. So at places that do not accept tap to pay, that is where I use my Chase Freedom Unlimited card. So I just wanted to throw that in there before I conclude this video. I think it's a good card, and I plan on keeping it long term, and I think that just about anybody can benefit from having this card. So I just wanted to throw that in there before I end this video. That concludes today's video. If you liked what you saw in this video, please give the video a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. If you have the Chase Freedom Unlimited card and would like to share your thoughts on the card, please go ahead and write those thoughts in the comments down below. I want to thank you so much for watching today. And if you would like to see the video I did on the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, click this video right here. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Stay safe and bye for now.